Talk to him.
Welcome back to Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots, Wrestling's Entertainment Champions. Trades and moves, Pro Wrestling 22. Roderick wants out. AEW and WWE keeps releasing these mofos. And we got some good trades and transactions for these two companies. Transactions. You're making me think a lot. All this and more in No Room Where It Happens. But first, JP gotta tell them what to do.
You already know. Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots, HPC23 and _ on IG and Twitter. You already know. Ya tu sabes, mujer.
Wow. Twitch.
Woo!
Nice things have happened.
Talk to him.
Who making them way to the ring, guys? Who we got out here? Look at the Rangers out here. What's up?
You already know JP Savage in the house ready to slay it. Because Auntie Slayer apparently is the track of the match.
Say that again?
With the track, Auntie Slayer.
Say that again?
JP Savage.
No, Auntie Slayer.
Auntie Slayer.
You gotta keep saying it back.
Auntie Slayer. All right, cool.
Repeat.
Who got him?
Be smooth, yo. Mischief, you heard? Let's get it, bro. We got an intense week of wrestling. There's a lot going on. A lot to talk about.
Intense week of white.
Wow.
Whoa.
Intense week of life.
Of life. I hear that.
And
I
also
hear
for
that.
the whites.
It's always an intense week for them.
But
Yeah,
yo,
I'm sure they would make that argument if you asked them.
did you not see Justin Timberlake this week?
No.
Nah,
He
man.
didn't come out saying it's gonna be May.
Oh,
Yo,
may the
we're
4th
May,
be with you all.
We're May 4th.
Cause I'm gonna need
I
it
forgot
tonight.
May was the corniest month of the year.
It is. It definitely is.
It better bring flowers.
Hopefully no. But
It's like White History Month. Like
Right,
that's what
right.
May. It's May.
it was the Mayflower, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Plymouth Rock did land on us. Plymouth Rock. But yes, indeed, it has been a great week.
Woo!
And
Yes.
always
Give me
great
one of these.
to deliberate on this magical week
PCF, look what I got right here.
with some of the most magical people in the world. So let's talk about it. Let's get right into it because you already know, folks. Yo,
Busy week.
busy
Busy
week.
Busy's all I can say, really. Busy.
It's a busy week. If
Was it productive though?
you're on the WWE roster and you're not
They
anymore.
feel it is, apparently.
God dang.
Why don't we read that list?
I've got a.
God damn.
I don't know. Do I like this? Do I kind of like this? All right, so let's
I'm
go.
numb.
Go ahead, yo. Spit out the list.
Spit it.
I'm
And
just
I'm gonna
numb.
tell you.
So we got
Spit it.
Dexter Loomis,
Spit it.
Malcolm Bivens, Dakota Kai, Harlan,
Wow, Harley.
Persia, Raylan, Draco, Kanya, Mila. All these guys are gone. Good riddance. With no regard too, because well, no warning, right? Except for we wish you the best in your future endeavors, but there's a twist.
Come
This
on,
time,
baby.
apparently, they're implementing a 90-day progress rule. You have 90 days to progress in your talents, whatever we may see fit, right? Or what needs improvement, I'm assuming.
I kind of love that. I know that sounds crazy, right? Because it sounds crazy.
You mean
90 days and you get cut. Yo,
That's a month
probation.
and a half.
WWE.
That's 3
That's a
month.
month and a half, dog.
3
What
months.
plenty?
90 days,
Good?
Scott Steiner says different.
Let
me live.
What?
A month
You're
and a
not
half.
using the Greco-Roman calendar? Like, what is it?
A month
I
and a
use a
half.
Steiner calendar.
A month and a half times two.
calendar,
But
dog?
yes, I guess in some worlds, yes, 3 months. Okay.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah, I
yes.
mean, that's a probationary period. It makes sense. Are you referring more to the fact that it puts a fire under their ass?
A little bit, right? People can't get complacent if you dead ass. Either you're here, you're not. Now, all it is making the same situation. Like WWE plays this out anyway over a much longer period of time, churning people out over 90 days, right? If you're like Roman Reigns is not in, you know what I mean? Like we're not. Who we talking about? Right? We're talking about the bottom half of the roster.
New
Right?
talent. No, new young talent.
Listen.
And
There's been the cuts you just talked about. There's some investment in there. Dexter Loomis.
Now, hear me out.
Dakota Kai.
NXT is the
Harlan?
bottom half
Harlan
of
didn't even get the fucking flourish. Joe Gacy's getting a push. What happened to Harlan?
So, hear me out.
I'm hearing you.
Everything that's happening, right, with the
And the
cuts
third-
in WWE right now is mostly NXT, right? That's the bottom half of what they consider their talent pool. Yo, I know Dexter Loomis is fire, Right, Perota was, oh my god, right? Like they had like talent that they just fucking let loose, and they even had to acknowledge a lot of it because it was like from one day to another, motherfuckers just lost. Like think about if you're watching NXT right now, you're like, yo, the tag champs just lost their titles. Like what happened there?
Yeah,
oh,
right.
like motherfuckers just leave and disappear. Like yo, what the freak is going on with like the whole situation? Because
It's
I
hard to
cannot
invest.
like from
It's
week
hard
to
to
week,
invest.
who is on TV now? I think I like that the people that are, you know, even in the realm of this possibility, yo, you got to be the best that you can be. I think Dexter Lumis, maybe like people got tired of him. I don't blame him for that. I think he got put in weird positions that his character wasn't really built for. And it ran its course. Like, all right, man, we like, yo, y'all were pretty much banging in the ring the other day. Like,
That's fair to say.
Cool. You know?
I
Now I like dudes, but like honestly, the WWE and my bad, yo, but like the WWE cutting them, right? Now they go out into the indie circuit with former WWE wrestler Dexter Lumis or Samuel Shaw or something like that.
Shit like that,
I forget his name.
Well, okay. So you're essentially is trying to make Vince McMahon a babyface and say that he's influencing the market.
Yeah, I think you're churning the market, and I mean, think about it, man. If a wrestler is unhappy, and like here's the other side of it. Oh my god, like WWE is such a B word for cutting people, and like nah, man, like either they cut people every 90 days, or the person you really don't even fucking watch anyway is sitting and catering.
That's fair.
And complaining and causing a toxic work culture,
fair.
you know, and not like, and maybe they're right? Maybe they're right to be upset,
Right.
but they're just there, and like they don't get cut, they don't get what they want. WWE doesn't get what they want.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, just
Roderick
cut
Strongs
them.
of the world.
So,
fair.
know what I mean, like look at Stu Grayson in AEW, right? His contract expired. People were up in arms.
Yeah.
Nobody that I knew was like, yo, Stu Grayson, oh shit, like we gotta watch him, right? But you also were like, damn, they cut him. I thought he was solid.
They didn't really cut. It ran out. Contract ran out, and they couldn't come to an agreement for another.
I'm just talking about the
He
fan
wanted more-
perspective.
maybe he wanted to secure the bag.
Maybe, but I'm just talking about the fan perspective, where like nobody really gave a damn 2 weeks ago, right? Pero de repente, like everybody's like, oh my god, Stu Grayson, oh my god, he's a staple. He's one of the 4 pillars. You know what I mean? We're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's an original, but
He's one of the
respect-
first originals that gets cut. Right?
But if you were churning people out more often, right? Like
it wouldn't be a thing.
it wouldn't be a thing. If you're unhappy, perform like shit for 90 days and you get your freedom.
If you feel like it's more making it more transactional, like sports, right? When it comes to basketball, when it comes
People
to
get
football,
cut.
baseball, right?
Facts.
People get cut every day. You know what I mean, that's part of it. Like
Your
big
favorite-
opportunities, right? Like,
Your favorite wrestler, Baron Corbin, bro.
Ha.
He didn't cut it.
right. He didn't make it.
And and he was able to
Look at him
reinvent
now.
himself.
Yeah,
Look at
he
all these
reinvented
other
it.
wrestlers
Yeah,
that
when you reinvent shit, it turns into other shit, right?
it does
Yeah,
other
so-
shit.
Other shit.
But at the end of the day, I think this is good for wrestling. It sucks for individual people. But I think that people can also use it to their advantage. I think this is the out that you're looking for and you don't notice it. People that are trapped in long-term contracts that really don't want to be in the WWE anymore, hello, this is the game, people. These are the rules that are being put before you. So if you feel like, man, like
time to play the game.
I've been here, man. I've been here for so long, dog. Like I really want out of my contract. Look at Brody Lee, right? I just brought up AEW. Brody Lee was somebody that wanted out of this contract.
Right.
You know what I mean? And him and a million other people that were asked for out, and they didn't get their out.
Yeah, I agree. It's healthy for the culture and for the quality of the product.
I just wonder though, like specifically with the product that was like just canceled right now, right? I'm looking at like Dakota Kai, right? Are you telling me that maybe Roxanne Perez looks so good that they're like she could fill those shoes?
Yo, isn't she awesome?
Yes, I 100% agree.
Yo, we've been
But-
sponsoring her in New Texas Pro forever,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying, like that-
she is
I agree
money.
with it. But like, is that a reason why we're seeing this? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they there's new crop of talent that's coming in, right?
So,
there's new crop. Are like I'm thinking about, look, this past weekend, NFL draft happened, right? And you have a lot of different ways of going on the draft board, right? Some people pick for need, some people pick best player available. Some people fucking pick system and fit, right?
Yeah, or
you should do a
potential,
combination of all three if you're smart. But what if they're trying to make a fit? This is a role we want. Who's playing that role, right? Because at the end of the day, everybody's playing a character, right? There's always a villain. There's always a baby face, a clown face, the good person if you want, if you will, right?
Some paranormal activity going with somebody. There's some like.
I mean, ask Joe Gacy, right? So.
Yo, Joe
At the end of the
Gacy.
day-
Hold on, because I do want to talk about Joe Gacy, but I'm here with you, dog. Because
Right?
the reason this can even come about is because WWE, and here I'm gonna guess babyface a little bit more for Vince. Yo, credit what credit is due.
Hey.
You revamped NXT because NXT was not
Shout out
its
to Credit One
original
Bank.
intended purpose. It was not the performance center. It was a third brand, and it became its own kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you gotta like really, if you look at the mission statement of NXT, it was to get people that had no experience, some experience, right? And that meant sometimes watching suspect ass wrestling. You know what I mean? Like, cause green people, people that need more practice, like whatever. Original.
I would say it was leaning more a combination of giving indie darlings an opportunity to learn what it was like in the big leagues.
I think WWE realized they couldn't do it with indies.
Right. And I think that's where the shift is now.
That makes a lot of sense.
And they have to be like, no.
That's where the shift
What
is
happens
now.
is that like y'all motherfuckers look at wrestling different. It's entertainment. And entertainment needs characters.
Right.
So you're not a wrestler playing a role, you're a role playing a wrestler.
Yeah.
Right.
You're Doink the Clown, dog. Like you are a stereotype.
Right.
You are a archetype.
that.
You are a hero villain. Like you are.
They wanna own the
paranormal.
character.
Like you were saying before. So you fit in boxes. And what happened is like indie motherfuckers are hard to control. Like just looking at it from a business standpoint, right? Like I don't want to hire these motherfuckers because they all think that they know things and they know what they want to do. But I have a bigger vision. I have a different vision. Like yo, don't forget like what this motherfucker does. You know what I mean? Like for a living, like Vince has like molded the greatest characters of all time.
Yo,
It's just kind of crazy that we're
everybody speaks about.
It's just
all
crazy
of,
that
all
we're
of wrestling history that
we're going into an era of life where people are trying to not be put in boxes and are expressing themselves to the utmost metaverse opportunity, right? And we're going back to you're gonna be this. Vince is an egomaniac.
Vince is
You
like, yo,
sadistic fuck.
yo, he's just like, I'm putting on a show, and these are the characters, these are the actors that I want in my play, and that's how it's gonna be. And Tony Khan is like, nah, we're gonna do
We'll take the scraps.
sports. We're gonna like
everything you don't want. We'll take.
right, like
I'll find space.
right, the other
Somebody
part
will
of
eat
it, right? And
I'd
I
rather
think
have
they
a
both exist, and they're
buffet
both great, but
than
like
a la carte.
Some room needs mopping and
Remember, some people
not-
rather have a buffet than an a la carte.
people that are really talented are not gonna fit one or the other.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Stu Grayson might benefit from going to WWE and playing a role.
Remember, we talked about that last time. Stu Grayson wasn't doing shit in AEW. Now he goes to somewhere in main events. You know what I'm saying? Like, the pocket just got a little bigger.
Speaking about getting a little bigger.
Yo, what?
Mandy Rose, what?
What?
Nikita Lyons,
Yo,
what? Bianca Belair, what?
Nice things, bro. Here we are.
that
Hey,
rumor
hey, this
mill
is
got
nice,
a
this is
lot
nice.
bigger because rumor has it. Rhea
Oh.
Ripley
Has it?
has a little
Jenny Neidhart?
special. Oh, yeah, I saw that rumor. Hey, yo,
That wasn't a rumor.
Jade?
but
Deanna Purrazzo?
Rhea Ripley has been dating.
Yo, wear your pants, bro.
Always off, baby. On the floor, ready to go.
Shout out to
the
Buddy
what?
Murphy and Rhea Ripley being a thing.
Yes,
after
it's
her confirming
official.
on Twitter.
He hit the referee
Follow
with
us
the
on Twitter.
whistle.
Be one of the 10K
Buddy
plus,
Murphy.
baby. Where we at?
Ripping the Rhea Ripley.
at least
Ripping the Buddy
10.7,
Murphy.
right?
10.6.
10.6, baby.
You know what's crazy, yo?
Twitter
Honestly,
game.
yo, Rhea Ripley's beautiful. Like, and her makeup and the getup doesn't do it for me. But when you see her like just normal chilling, oh my God,
Yeah.
she's naturally beautiful, bro.
Oh man, now that you brought up Rhea Ripley,
Uh-oh.
the internet, yo, you guys are weird. The
What
internet
happened
is
now?
so weird.
Weirdos.
What they do?
They're so weird.
Can you say
So there's Monday,
What they
whatever.
do?
Becky Lynch, Sonya Deville,
Uh-huh.
and Rhea Ripley tagged,
Yeah.
right?
They sure
Everybody was like Shield vibes.
Yo, fuck Fuck the internet,
What,
man.
Like what?
Becky Lynch, Rhea
How?
Ripley,
What?
Sonya Deville.
Why? Explain to me.
Because they were wearing black.
Because they were wearing
clothing.
black. Because they all got black clothes on, but like in 3 different ways. They got black clothes. They're not like paramilitary.
None of them were bulletproof vests, by the way.
None of them had like
I mean,
booze.
that technically
like
wouldn't
that.
be Shield vibes because
Like, why is that Shield back?
Becky wasn't not known, right? Like she's established.
There was nothing about that was Shield vibes, though.
They didn't
like,
come
that
out
was
through
a
the,
hashtag.
They didn't
my
come
guy,
through the
like,
crowd,
for
did
what?
they? They came through the crowd.
No, they didn't come out to like.
My thing is just
They
like
have a promo with the video shaking.
for them to say that is 'cause they want what Becky to help push Sonya and Rhea Ripley. You can't push Rhea Ripley more. She was already a champ.
No, they're just weirdos.
like, what's
nah.
the vibes? What is that? Like, how is that Shield vibes?
No nice things.
What? Because they're wearing black clothes? Like,
Because it makes
black-
sense.
If you say
Hello?
you want Becky Lynch to do what Mandy Rose is doing in NXT right now, that's different.
Shout out
Mandy
to
Rose could keep doing whatever Mandy
Toxic
Rose doing.
attraction.
Hey. Shout out to Toxic Attraction.
Jace.
Like,
shout
you
out-
know that it's
Gigi
like
Dolan.
you know it's like PG,
Gigi
right? But
Dolan.
you flipping through.
Gigi
But you
Dolan.
know, like when you looking at it, and then like you at
Gigi.
work, and you're like, oh man,
So fine,
Goated.
so fine,
Goated.
that's the
so
wait.
fine on my mind.
What JD's talking about is goaded.
Wait a
I just
minute.
mean,
And speaking about goaded.
What is wrong?
it just
with
makes
you,
me want to do coffin drops, bro.
Speaking about
Dick
goaded.
first. The what?
Mr.
Yes,
Kurt
sir.
Angle.
Gigi.
Mr. Kurt Angle has made the headwaves this week because he has been speaking about the goateds.
Aye.
And one new goated he had to mention was something that we've been adamant about in this podcast. Jericho, Mr. Jericho himself, the goat of the goats. Kurt Angle says he, good sir, has surpassed the great Shawn Michaels, who he once thought was the greatest of all time. But now clearly Jericho is.
El Chivo.
What do you think?
El Chivo.
Oh wow.
I think
Jericho
he's
is the greatest
Listen.
of all time.
I think he's right where he surpassed
He's-
Shawn Michaels.
He's. You think, all right. So then, who's the greatest wrestler of all time for you?
Bret Hart.
I think when you say
Related.
yes, sir.
What's good,
TJ
related?
Maxx in the-
Appreciate you pulling up.
Yo, when you
TJ
telling
in the building
me
too, what's
the greatest of
good?
all time, right? What I do believe is, yes, he has to be in that Mount Rushmore at this point, right? And I would say the accolades that get you to that point are based on impact you've had in the industry, promotions you've helped dominate, right, and help uplift,
Okay.
classic matches you've had, money sold, tickets sold,
He's
you know what
checking
I mean?
all of them, bro.
overall.
He's checking
you
them
know what I'm
all.
saying? Just transcending the industry, right?
Alright.
So, are we trying to name right now? Are we gonna name him again? Like, is that what we're doing?
Whatever. But
Where does Chris Jericho fall in that?
and
Because
where
it
does
was
Shawn
4.
Michaels, right?
Because now
Feeling
for nothing,
good,
Shawn
related,
Michaels has
feeling
Shawn Michaels
good. How
been
you
in that Mount
feeling?
Rushmore?
Happy Wednesday.
Has Shawn Michaels been in that Mount Rushmore?
Yes, he has.
He
for
has.
matches, for character
Yo,
work,
Mr. WrestleMania.
Mr.
Come on, don't
WrestleMania.
disrespect
But,
Shawn Michaels like that.
but,
So who's in that 4? Who's the 4?
Jericho has done this shit time and time again, and has proven that he is timeless.
And
this man ages
worldly.
with the time like
Worldly.
wine, baby. Give me a
Worldly.
fucking gimmick, I'll make it work.
Jericho's a
got
champion
it.
everywhere.
Every fucking way.
Triple A,
And he
Japan.
just keeps recycling and I mean, not
WWE.
recycling. He
Oh,
just keeps
reinventing.
reinventing and reinventing.
And it's like
reinventing.
little things. Look at his Jericho appreciation
Look
side.
at this
Like how
shit, man.
ridiculous.
It's
terrible as that
ridiculous.
is.
He
As
came out-
ridiculous
Eat it
as
up.
terrible. Of
Looking like
course.
Fabio and shit.
Drink
Like,
that fucking Kool-Aid.
Like, and it is what it is, yo. Like, he definitely has to be considered a great because of the longevity and the impact like, he's gonna be Ric Flair.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Wait, in championships you think?
No, I'm talking about on the championships. I'm talking about the fact that he's still in the business.
who's a
Oh,
greater?
longer than him.
So
Right?
then, all right. So just
Because,
real
like,
quick.
think about how long of a
Hey,
career Jericho
how
will
long?
have when he decides to just do commentary.
So you got to throw Ric Flair in that conversation.
Okay,
Greatest of all time.
right?
Is he?
You got to throw Undertaker in that conversation.
Yeah,
All right, hold on. You're not wrong.
not
But
wrong.
between Jericho and Shawn Michaels,
Okay.
who's they're like just the only two on the list.
The only thing I will say
Jericho.
is, yo, Jericho has been able to do it. Like, the one thing about Shawn, he's only been in the E.
That part.
And exactly.
And that's always gonna be the conversation when it comes to somebody we just celebrated last week for 20 years in the business in the WWE, Randy Orton. Randy Orton's gonna be one of the best to do it, but Randy Orton has only done WWE.
Yo, and Jericho was like, He was part of like the machine in WCW.
Oh,
like,
of course.
don't
I mean,
forget.
Jericho was part of the talent that just brought on the cruiserweight division.
Right.
Some of the most phenomenal,
That was-
phenomenal wrestling in the 90s. I would say.
That was what made Nitro work.
Word. It was something different.
It was that middle of the show,
cruiserweight
that
division.
cruiserweight
Pick me
division.
up, you know what I mean? It's
was
like that
fire.
little bump.
And Jericho was the cruiserweight that was
There's a cream for
unlike
that.
the other cruiserweights. He was different, man.
Oh, that white stuff. I meant.
What? I was talking about his list.
Hey.
He was different about
It was different. It was different.
Different.
Shawn Michaels, right? Like he had a pretty
He reinvented himself as well, but once again, it was all in the
straightforward
E.
career. I feel like he's always been the same guy.
So is that something that people hold
I don't
up
know
against
how
the
much.
Undertaker
same
too?
guy.
Is that
Damn,
something we hold up?
Undertaker.
Is that
Shawn-
what? Like, if we're here saying that Shawn has been very one-dimensional, right? Maybe
In a lot of
in the
ways,
sense
right?
of like he's only worked in the E, he's reinvented himself, but he's really the same guy, but he's not. But he's Christian, but he ain't. But he does, but he doesn't have hair or Saudi Arabia, right? But-
Yes.
right.
Yes, because
But do we say that about the Undertaker?
Yes, because Undertaker has done it so well. He's never gotten stale doing it, and he's
That's
never
true.
had to. And when
That's
he's
fair.
reinvented himself,
It worked.
he's worked every
It's worked.
time, every freaking time.
I think what
His shit
carries
was
over,
because of the match quality. Is
Okay.
why we digress for Taker. Only reason why.
but he's had bangers though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The one thing I will say about Taker though is that his gimmick alone is probably the best gimmick to ever exist in wrestling, right? So I think that alone and the longevity that he's had, right?
Oh, crazy.
Because it was no matter how you slice it, it's still longer than Shawn Michaels,
yeah.
right? That's
It's
what
still
Michelle
longer
McCool
than
said.
Shawn Michaels. That's a shirt.
Sunny days.
Get it at HeelsPopShareShots.com.
Right.
Making it.
So you know, yeah, but Jericho has been in conversation.
Boom!
So now is Jericho greater than Stone Cold Steve Austin?
No.
Right, you can't say that, right?
That's my I understand that there's bias, and I would just refuse to accept anything else.
there is like Undertaker. There is no stale Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's by design, baby. That is by
I
design.
will
Well, remember-
very honestly be like, yo, his later
The heel one, right?
the heel was-
I never saw that.
there were
like
parts of it that were fun, and then parts of it that was just like,
I enjoyed it. But there are people, I feel that.
But also remember, it was towards the part of his career where he was most pain and shit too. So it was miserable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it adds to what the character ended up becoming. You know what I mean? Especially if you're surrounding yourself with negativity and you already feel negative as fuck. You know what I mean? You just feed into that shit. So I can believe that.
But also Austin, his pride
But you-
was so big that he wouldn't allow himself to do whack
Right,
shit.
right.
Which is also why he took his ball and went
Right.
home. Because the whole
He
Brock
walked
Lesnar
away.
shit was
He
like
walked
bullshit.
away.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because you talked about his shit not getting stale. But yo, if he would have had I don't think he would have had the longevity that fucking Undertaker had. I mean, it's just impossible. So then at that moment, we're talking
smart about
about
it.
is
He was
measuring
smart about
the trajectory of when they were at their best. What did it do to the industry, right? And
Oh man, that's
when it comes to Chris Jericho,
that conversation alone.
is he still at his best? Has he surpassed it?
But what
Is
has he done
over
for the
hill?
industry?
What
We got
hated
AEW. We have
What
a
hasn't he
new
done?
fucking.
a solid
Not only
number
that, but the music aspect as well. I mean, this man's a musician.
He's a fucking
fair.
rock star.
He's a celebrity, bro. Like you talk about sports entertainment.
Nah, man,
Chris
but
Jericho's a celebrity.
two.
Think about that.
If he was
acts,
not a
he
famous
acts,
pro wrestler,
He
he's
has
a
rock
leader of
star
the fans.
fans
Yeah,
that aren't
he's a
wrestling
leader of the
fans.
band.
yeah, but he's
Fozzy
got
Poppy.
wrestling fans that are not.
He was
rockstar
on
fans.
Foodies. He
a
was
lot
on
of
Fast
fans.
Foodies, bro.
I'm just saying
People know Chris Jericho.
Yeah, man.
because of wrestling.
And rock music.
Yes,
And
agreed.
wrestling.
Wrestling is what got him.
People know Jericho because of wrestling. Full stop.
Yes.
No more conversation.
Oh, nobody knows him for cruises. Nobody knows him for his cruises either.
No, they don't know him for
Hey,
that.
he didn't
The
rule
old
That was
nobody.
ladies.
another thing
Yo,
he did.
he didn't-
Just like being a rock star was another thing he did.
Yo, he didn't
Yeah,
rule
yeah.
nobody. I'm just saying.
He was
It wasn't the Fire Festival. That's what I'm saying. You saw the Netflix.
hamon.
Come
Hold the
on.
hamon.
Oh,
Yo.
man.
A little bit of humble pie.
Yo,
Humble pie.
I'm just saying.
So
Is
if we have,
legacy.
it's fucking 2022.
That is a fact.
is
Thank you.
2022.
Let's do what the
That's
fuck
a
we
fact.
want.
What do you want to do?
Let's build this Mount Rushmore. Let's make it a cool 5.
A 5? That's not what Mount Rushmore is. It's just say
It's
top
4.
5. Yeah.
Usually 4, right?
Yeah.
But like now I'm thinking about like a V.
How about if you carve on that 4th one, and the 4th one you carve mad other faces? You share it. You share that 4th one. Put like 4 or 5 faces on that bitch.
Oh, so you want to go top 3 with the 4A, 4B, 4C?
Alternates. We're gonna do like all pro.
This
the,
shit is
the statue switches.
This shit is differentiated like a motherfucker.
It
I mean, hey. All right, so Stone Cold's on that.
You on that? Stone Cold's got to be on that. How do you feel about
Undertaker's on
Taker?
that.
Is that on that,
Undertaker's
right?
got to be on that.
John Cena is on that.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Ric
John Cena's
Flair's
on
not
that.
on that.
Wow.
Triple
He's not
H
on
is
that.
not.
Ric
Hold
Flair's
on.
canceled.
Hold
Ric Flair's
on.
canceled
Hold
right
on.
now.
Hold on.
He's canceled right now.
Hold on. Triple H is not on that.
Yo, great argument because this man, there's what's on this man's plate alone, man. And if he was still wrestling today,
Bro, he would have been. He would have been at
that's what I'm saying.
WrestleMania.
That's what I'm saying. Given the health problems, he would have been
I
wrestling.
bet you
today.
he wrestles one more fucking match before
Nah, he's done.
dead.
Nah, he's
Yo,
done.
Vince just wrestled a match.
Yeah, he'll probably, but later. Give it a
Yo,
few
sure,
years.
whatever.
Give it a
I'm
few
not
years.
rushing him. Like
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
saying
yeah.
yo tomorrow,
Are
but
you
I
gonna
just have a
put?
feeling like
Are you gonna put Triple H over Rick?
Yeah. He's a
yo,
better
Rick,
person.
Rick did a lot, and he did a lot in a lot of places. Some would even tell you that he did it in DR.
That's right. That's right. So you see how this works, man? You plant seeds, bro. Call me the farmer, Bobby, because I plant seeds.
What?
I don't even say it no more. They say it for me. They say it for me. See? The master plan is working. This is why I never wear pants.
Yo, JackVanAndam.com.
Fuck the pants.
So,
Fuck
but
the
like, yo,
pants.
Triple H, man,
Man.
longevity, creativity, like stranglehold. He played every role. He changed his character. Like I would argue that Triple H had more change of character than Shawn Michaels did
Yeah.
over the course of his career.
Well,
Tell me
yeah.
about it.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't Hunter,
Humbly, yeah.
right?
He
Or,
was
what was the other name that he had? The really corny
Oh my
name in
God.
WCW.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
WCW. Damn.
That guy.
That guy, fuck.
Then
So like
there's-
Snobby McSnobberson or whatever the fuck
Right.
it was, and he
Him
was
and
Hunter
Regal,
Hearst
yes.
Helmsley. Right.
Um,
But like, and then he became like
Hunter
the
Hearst
snob
Helmsley.
from like Connecticut.
Then he
and
became a degenerate, a fun
Degenerate.
degenerate at that. He was a heel degenerate. Then he was a fun degenerate. Then he became the cerebral assassin.
right the game, the
The
cerebral
game.
assassin. Then he was like
Authority.
the
Right,
authority.
right.
He had to own the company for a little bit. Like, he
Right, like
If you
Right.
watched WWE Evil last night, they gave right after WWE NXT 2.0, the Stephanie. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was great, bro. Stephanie, yo, boss.
boss.
God, it was very nice to reminisce about what we all enjoyed in the '90s, right? And that's what the precipice of what Stephanie came to be.
Free
right?
cable.
Like, yo, she was
Free to
beautiful.
me.
Beautiful. And like, yo, with that heel turn she did, bro, on her dad,
Oh yeah.
nobody saw that shit coming, bro. And then
Stop.
Triple H was tonguing that down. You know what I
Yo,
mean?
what?
Yeah,
Well, you know,
Holy,
back in the day, the divas were a little bit more wilder, a little more rowdy, right?
yeah.
But
But it's crazy because she talks about like she was still in college and you know she went to do an internship there and they're like, all right, we're gonna throw her in the storyline.
Bro, it was wild
And
like
that's where
that.
it
Them,
just fucking
the
got
Attitude
into
Era divas were a little bit spicier. And
Yeah.
speaking of that, and to that notion, Nia Jax has a lot to say, calling WWE writers perverted this week.
Aye.
In the midst of the whole conversation in which Athena, formerly known as Ember Moon, confirmed that there was meetings in October that took place. I wanted to say Fashion Aid is what they called it, Fashion Aid or assistance or whatever. These meetings that were held from the E, they want them to dress like Mandy Rose. Specifically Mandy Rose, more sexier, more provocative. Ember Moon wasn't having it. She's like, nah, man, I cater to kids. I don't do that bullshit. Like, what the fuck? I mean, no disrespect to Mandy. That's great and all, you doing all that thing, but how am when I'm catering to little Jimmy boy over here?
Yo,
wearing
Ember
booty
was
butt
like,
cheek
how you
shorts.
gonna just like a hoe? No offense. pero what?
Mandy, my bad, but-
Yo, Mandy was like, yo, why I'm catching strays on my day off, yo?
Well,
Like,
what's interesting
Candela
enough
for no reason.
is I can't read it from here, but Nia Jackson's quote at the bottom there, she's pretty much paraphrasing here that they're kind of perverted and insinuating. I don't really know who she's insinuating here. Can you?
They're known they're known for objectifying women.
Right, pretty much. She takes a jab there, but I didn't catch the jab.
If you
I mean,
have,
think about yo.
Something about being the lucky ones that can blackmail people
yeah.
for it.
Think
too
about
bad
this.
there aren't the lucky ones who can use blackmail to keep their jobs.
Random tweet. I mean, do your
So
thing.
think
You
about
ain't
this. Think
signed
about this.
anywhere, so you
The
can
one
talk.
thing we just said, Vince McMahon just fought at
Bridge
WrestleMania, right? The man is in 70s. If you're telling me that they're not men in their 70s and 60s working for the WWE currently right now, that have been working for the E for many, many years, that were in the E during the era of the 90s and the 80s, right? And all the debauchery that used to occur, and still are not stuck in their old ways, I would not be hard-pressed to be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Facts.
And
Like-
they should definitely start eliminating these people. But
But to say that WWE is that surprising?
no.
I think it's gotten less over time.
Yeah,
and
if anything, I'm surprised that they were asking her to dress more scantily. No, not because of that.
Oh, now for what? What you mean?
What are you talking about?
Fabric. What you mean?
Are you talking about Nia Jax?
Yeah,
Nia
that's what
Jax
I'm
is a
saying.
whole full course meal. I don't
Nah,
give a
no,
fuck.
but that's what I thought you meant.
But they probably did tell her to dress sexier. They probably wanted her to wear less fabric, maybe. Maybe she didn't feel comfortable, right?
Maybe.
Same thing
I
with Ember
feel like-
Moon. Ember Moon could have dressed sexier, but
That-
maybe
that's
she don't
what
feel
my-
comfortable. That's
And
not
I
her
think
message,
that's
not her
fine
brand.
too. You know what I'm
That's
saying? Like, I
fine.
think the WWE, I know this sounds like kind of messed up, but like they're playing like a role, right? Like these are characters, so they're looking for certain characters to look certain ways. I'm not saying that it's cool to objectify women. What I'm saying is like they, in terms of like asking for talent to dress a certain way, well, I think that there should be pushback. That's kind of like actors get asked to dress a certain way, no? Like in
Yeah,
their
they
role.
They do.
So that's kind of, and if you don't feel comfortable, then you should certainly speak up for it. But I think
Right.
like that's the
And
give
that-
and
and you
take.
put
right?
that in
Like,
your
that's-
clause
Right.
as
That's
well.
kind of a
right.
now if they don't feel that's the problem. Like if they don't feel comfortable being able to say what they whatever. But I think the roster can accommodate both. Or the full spectrum of
Right.
nudity, right? Like
Right.
or of style or of
Right.
of substance, right? Like
I object to no.
I mean,
frames of nudity.
right now you
Like,
have Mandy
Feel
Rose,
free to just take it all off.
and you have Wendy
ain't
Chu in pajamas. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, the spectrum is there.
right? You got like you got the narcissists and you got like Lex Luger. You got motherfuckers that are like
Yeah,
fit and
I
they
mean,
show
it
off
is
their
what it
bodies,
is.
right? You got
I
fat motherfuckers.
just-
You got like a little bit of everything. It's just
It's always been part of it. It's weird. I see myself watching it. I mean, women's wrestling. Yo, fuck that. Let's talk about congratulations, women's boxing this weekend.
Oh, I heard it was
Serrano and Taylor,
crazy.
one of
Wow.
the craziest matches I've ever seen.
hell yeah.
Definitely match of the year in contention, right? Yo, 1.5 million in revenue
Oof.
for that match. First time women
Oh, they have
main
money.
eventing for the
Yo.
zone.
Son,
First time
they
in
forgot the
MSG.
block button.
Yo,
Yo.
yo.
Like there was
that.
a point where they
to
were
the
just
end,
shit.
like,
to the end, to the
and then
end.
Woka, like it was like
Yo.
rock, pa, 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 pa.
And then it
That's
went the
a
way
show.
you didn't think it was gonna go.
yeah,
That's
champ.
a show right there.
Yo, like they're gonna run that shit back like at least 2 more times. They
was
have
fire. They were like,
It was
yo,
fire.
don't block.
to. But the conversation there is, in women's boxing is only 2 minutes per round in comparison to 3. So like they went in with like we don't got much time.
Yo, that's why.
But the conversation after that match is like we need to put more time because if it would have been a 3-minute round, somebody would have got knocked the fuck out.
Oof. What?
So,
I mean,
but it's
actually,
just
I'm
exciting.
kinda cool.
Shakur Stevenson, also from Jersey, holla.
That sounds exciting. It
he won
sounds
the belt.
amazing.
I'm cool with the fact, like, yo, do 2 minutes. Do 2 minutes and
It's
prolong
not
the fight.
enough.
Prolong the fight.
For more rounds.
But I like that,
Yeah,
yeah, because
more
it's like you said, they're rushing to the bell now.
The
Fam,
problem,
like, how
but the
many
problem
times have
is
like you gotten together?
you're
for
not
like
setting
a
shit
fight?
up? That's
Come
what.
on.
That's why. Like those slobber knockers are cool and all, but you lose the technique in the boxing,
I don't
right?
give a damn. I want to see a good fight.
You want to see
Ha.
entertainment.
Want to see blood, damn it.
yeah, I
You
want
want
to
to see
see.
entertainment. I want to see pro
Yeah,
wrestling.
that's
right?
why, yo, word
See
like
guts.
so you like Mayweather?
No.
Tough.
Why? Exactly. Exactly.
He's not entertaining.
He's an entertainer, yeah.
But is it
But
not entertaining?
When it comes to boxing, I prefer a boxer.
Right. So it's
Hold
not
on.
entertaining.
He's one of the best to ever do it. Yes.
No, he's the one of the best winners.
For my thing is,
I hate Mayweather, bro.
my thing with Mayweather
What?
is he gets the W.
Yeah.
He does what he needs to do to get the W.
Right.
I always like people that go full throttle. That's just my preference.
He's doing the
He's
job.
the best
Right?
to
He's
ever
the
do it,
best
right?
to ever do it. He's
But
so what do
because
you
he's
mean?
the best to ever do it, because he's the best to ever do it, because he does the job, you're not getting the best show. You're not getting the best fight.
Exactly my
Not
point.
entertaining. It's not entertainment.
It's not entertainment, bro. He
That's-
was the best boxer of all time.
I
right?
agree. This is why Roderick Strong wants out.
Exactly.
Exactly why. Get him the fuck out of here. Roderick
Exactly.
Strong has said countless times, "Get me the fuck out of
Isn't
here."
that crazy? Like,
Which is
he's
funny because
done.
you brought that up earlier. You said that if the talent is pleased, is not happy, let them go. But they're not doing that here.
Yo.
They're not letting Roderick
And
Strong
look.
go.
Have you seen Roderick Strong the last couple weeks?
Miserable.
He
looks
looks
miserable.
miserable.
He looks miserable.
Like his promos are just. I'm surprised that he's still on. Like, cause I thought
still got
Bivens was doing his thing, yo. I thought Bivens was killing it.
not for nothing. It looked like it was working.
I thought it was
He
working.
was the mouthpiece that worked
But
that
Roderick
team.
was not.
It was, but you know what happened?
He was
Roderick?
wrestling good though. He was wrestling.
Roderick took a couple L's, and then the tag team just got squashed. Like he's probably like, what the fuck? The tag teams was like they had a little momentum, and they just got squashed. So he's like, what the fuck is there for me? And he sees his wife, you know what I mean, in AW. Sees his boys in AW. Like it's those 90 days clauses have to be put in effect. Apparently.
that.
Apparently.
I hear that.
But just remember one thing: you make these 90-day clauses a thing. Any chance of getting any type of union is fucked.
I mean, ask Hulk Hogan about that shit.
But you know what? I'm telling you something, brother. Yo, did you have you guys ever seen No Holds Barred?
No, man, you bring
I
that
seen
movie
it years
up all
ago.
the time.
I can't remember.
Oh,
it,
we
though.
need to watch
I've
it.
never
This is
seen-
be a
nah, we
grapple
don't.
theater.
No, we don't.
Let's do that.
Yes,
Let's
we
do
do.
that.
Nah,
Yeah, we
I
gotta
heard
bring
you
that
gotta
back.
watch that Goldberg movie.
Chat,
That's
you
just-
want to see Grapple
Nah,
Theater? Tell me
you-
yes or no in the
This
I
chat
chat.
don't know,
doesn't
bro.
know
You have
taste.
questionable movie taste.
Listen.
I don't know, man.
Linda, listen.
That's gonna be a Grapple Theater in itself.
Yo, they say this
say-
movie was a way to try to push Hogan to try to not to be racist. Like in the movie, they make an effort to make it
And we're
show
gonna watch
that he's
this
not
because
racist.
this was not a success. Clearly,
Oh,
this
it was
not-
successfully
if that-
trash.
No, but if that was the motivation to make the
This is
movie,
a classic.
Yeah,
Bro,
Boy, have we
you know who
been-
wrote the movie? Vincent Hulk Hogan. They got the
You have
script.
not
They didn't
said-
like it.
You have not said a single thing.
They
that
got-
makes
they-
me
they
wanna
put
watch
this
it.
up a
Help
weekend.
your cause, right?
Yeah,
They put it on a weekend.
Not one thing you've said
I'm
right now.
telling you, bro. You gotta watch it.
Yo, everything in the movie was red and yellow. It was crazy. Like, no, man. Like I don't give a shit. Let me tell you something, brother. I get 14 cents from every view on YouTube, man.
I'm telling you, bro. You gotta watch it because it's ridiculous. We have to.
Nah.
It goes
We
black
have
and white
to.
after
I'm
half
not
of it.
interested,
Oh,
yo.
come on.
At the
Yeah,
end of
it's
it,
cool.
it goes
Listen,
black and white.
as a connoisseur of everything wrestling, you need to watch this.
Nah, man.
There's a reason. This movie is the reason why Zeus got like a 2-week trial in WWE.
Yo,
You know
Zeus
what I'm
was
saying?
awful.
And then they
bro.
booked him
Zeus
in all
was
the
the
Fridays after
worst.
that. Like, fuck that. You going to Fridays, bro.
Right. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Yeah, but nah, I don't care. Like, that's not.
All right, man. I'll watch it again myself.
I'll pull up for the Grapple Theater.
Nah, man. Fuck you too. Listen, all I know, no hold bar. We gotta watch it, but wait, what the fuck were we talking about?
We're talking
you're
about
talking about No Holds Barred. I have no
AEW and their participation in the
Release Olympics?
We're gonna release you because of budget cuts.
Ay, Dios mío.
Olympics.
That's not what happened.
That's not what happened?
That's not
Then
what
why
happened.
the fuck isn't 10 around anymore?
Deals expired.
10.
Deals expired. Like contracts expired.
Yeah.
It's a completely
Yeah.
different
Press 10?
situation,
What's
bro.
the deal with the low
This is
lights?
another-
Hey,
this
we
is
set
another
the
thing.
mood, JJ. Come on now. Woo.
It's too dark, JJ? You don't like
What's
a little
good, JJ? How you
darkness in
doing?
your
Thank
life?
you for pulling up. Mine's in the fucking house. Happy
Thank
Wednesday.
you for checking this out.
Monday, you already know what time
Yo,
it is.
you know what time it is?
I know what time
Yo,
it is.
you know Mother's Day is right around the
Oh,
corner.
baby,
Fuck.
baby.
Was that
Crazy.
this weekend?
Yo, you better
What?
get that shit. You better get that
Am I
quick.
in luck or y'all gonna save the day? Cause y'all gotta
Nah, te jodiste.
Yo, my
but
mom-
for Father's Day, yo, you gotta have the illest shit
Oh,
ever.
for real? I'm
Not
getting ready
if
for
you
Father's Day. What gotta do for Father's Day? What gotta do for Father's Day?
Fuck yourself. Yo, you want to get your loved ones and your officially licensed merch? You gotta check out Foco.com.
Did you change the code?
Foco me,
Foco me.
Foco you.
Foco your code, man.
Just chop me in the throat. It's Foco.com.
Yo, Gunner came through and just chopped me.
Yo, he said, stop it. Foco.com for your officially licensed merch. Yo, they got the fire ass bobbleheads. You saw the Heart Foundation?
Heart Foundation bobblehead.
That shit looks fire.
official though.
Yo.
Y'all
They-
gotta
the
jump on these
Junkyard
limited
Dog.
exclusive
They got-
deals.
They got these crazy selection of WWE, NFL, NCAA, everything, bro. Check them out. MLB officially licensed merch for Foco.com. Use the promo code HPC10 May so you can get your loved one something nice and too sweet.
Something nice.
PCS not here, so happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful
From
mothers out
JP
there.
Savage. JP Savage.
It's a beautiful year to be a mother. Happy Mother's
Oh
Day.
yes.
Yes.
Speaking to the universe, baby.
Yes.
Babies are brewing. Babies are brewing.
You, mother lovers. You know what I
the
mean? We
mother
just
lovers.
mother lovers.
Mother lovers.
Mother lover. We should be each other's mothers.
Yo, that
Each
shit-
other's
it's
brothers.
bars. What? Brothers? Yo, hold on. Whoa. What?
What was that I said before?
You said brothers, dog. Let me
No.
tell you something, brother.
We're
Looks like we need
brothers.
something new to talk about.
Nude?
Something nude. Something new.
What does that say before?
I don't know.
Mission, why don't you bring up something new
Something
for us
new
to talk
coming
about?
along the pipeline from the big wigs on TBS.
Oh,
I have
got
that channel.
AEW to premiere a new show, and they're kind of like workshopping different names. What would you? It seems like the show is gonna be some sort of like behind the scenes kind of. I kind of felt like it was BTE-ish or
Okay.
vlog-ish, vlog
Makes
style.
sense. Makes sense.
I hope it's not Tay and freaking Sammy centered, because then it's like 16 and pregnant. But like, it should be
you know
different.
what I like? You know what?
I don't know, man.
Hey, we can go hard left now.
Better than
Whoa.
what do we do, bro? Like,
No bets. No.
Oh,
Out of
my
those
God.
list of names, I fuck with On the Ropes because that's what that show is about, showing you the angst, right? The unknowns of the day to day of a growing business, of talent putting themselves first, talents betting on themselves every fucking day to make their dreams come true. On the Ropes. Traveling to fucking these road shows. Like, these are, indie darlings that are now in somewhat of a higher, situation. And
Situation.
that's gotta be exciting, right? That's what that gives me vibes of. How about y'all?
AEW No Nice Things.
Oh, no, they gotta pay us for that.
You can narrate the whole thing.
That's why I'm trying to get.
I'm just
trying to
saying,
get
Tony
this
Khan, bro, we got
I
you.
love
We
it.
are
I
the
love
voice
Yo,
of
shout
the
out to
Ropes.
Tony Khan in the draft room for the Jaguars.
Hey.
What is Papa? What is Papa?
Papa.
Out here making decisions. Yo, Tony, bro. No beef, bro. No
He's
beef.
like, yo,
All
which
broccoli, baby.
Which one of these NFL players did WWE cut? Right? Is it the joke?
Right. All broccoli, baby. All broccoli. No beef.
He's real. Tony Khan is real. He don't play no games. He says he's the partly.
But what
he
names y'all
shows
like?
up and shit. Oh, I'm down with all those things. The fact that there's a new show is just amazing. Like, name it whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck.
Well, remember, they have
Put-
so
put
much
the word
talent
moist.
they need to have other shows.
Put the word moist in the title. It's a funny
Wow, no,
AEW
that word
moist.
does not go over.
AEW moist.
Wow. Sounds like they need a shower. Sounds like
Fuck
they
it.
need to
Fuck
move away
'em.
from fucking Florida.
AEW moist.
Yeah, moist. People don't like the word moist. Let's see how many times we can say moist on this.
Moist.
What? Yo, what?
Can't take the U.S. City out
And
of it.
they said we didn't have a title for the show.
That's right.
Moist.
Becky Lynch
Make it
warns you and everybody else this
To
week
make it moist?
to don't make it moist.
Hey.
But beware
Hey,
that
her
your
hair,
favorite
what's going on?
superstars could be clowning you or playing you on
Oh.
Twitter.
Oh.
Be aware of those scammers that like to take your money and take your. Somebody sold a house on Twitter,
Dumb.
thinking that it was for one of their favorite wrestlers.
Dumb.
Oh my god,
Yo, honestly,
guys,
yo, you
come
deserve
on, stop and
Yo,
stop
you-
buying those Target cards. Fucking when they call you with the Target gift cards.
Yo,
and
that
shit.
ass like, if you sold your house, like yo, alright, yo, you said, like yo, you understand, like that wasn't the first exchange,
no.
right? Like
Oh,
nobody,
no.
nobody texts,
They go-
nobody DM somebody like, yo,
no.
send me a house,
Oh, no.
right? Like there was escalation, right?
No.
Yo, send me some Target gift cards. Yo, send me a pair of Jordans.
Nah, never.
Send
Nah,
me
No, the
never.
motherfuckers even got nudes before.
Yo, for real, like yo, these
Yo,
all
mama don't
That's
love you that
crazy.
much. The fuck, like.
Crazy.
His whole
It's that
ass
crazy,
out.
my guy.
Yo,
Nah,
if you
but let's
sold your whole
get
ass
into
That
the
just
nitty-gritty.
shows you the buffoonery that there is in this world.
Let's get off that. Let's get off that buffoonery. Let's talk about the nitty gritty. Why we here tonight? We got the last 10 minutes. Let's close it out hard.
I have no idea. What are we here for?
Trades, baby. Trades and moves. Trades and moves that'll potentially make AEW and WWE a better place for
For you
wrestling.
and me?
And you and I, right?
Okay.
I want to lead off here
Okay.
because clearly the reason why we're here is to get MJF to WWE.
Okay.
Right, so-
okay.
The way we do this,
Uh-huh.
I don't know who we trade for, but
Uh-huh.
it can go up in the air. But when MJF does get to WWE, we're gonna have a feud with the Miz because this needs to happen.
Oh my God.
That's the
need-
first match?
You know when you
I don't know if it's the first match.
you
but
know when you pick the same character twice.
right.
we're gonna have a battle of the mics when they get there eventually.
Right.
As far as trade wise, give me
Who
that
would you
Finn
tra-
Balor trade.
who-
Give me no bullshit. Give
Yeah,
me
who are
Kevin
you
Owens.
asking for
Give me
MJF?
Kevin Owens for MJF.
Whoa.
Kevin Owens to AEW reunites Kevin with his boys. Yes, he took the money and the payday and secured the bag. Great, the correct move. I'm not 100%
damn.
on board with the way things went after Mania. I'm not complaining because he is a little
on
bit-
TV,
He's
you
doing
know,
something.
like
he's
he's
on
doing-
TV
Hey,
and shit.
man.
He's relevant, but he would have a better home in AEW with his
Hey.
boys. Adam Cole would be an immediate target
Damn.
right away.
I ain't mad at that.
Listen, I could
But
call-
that trade is what I would.
I mean, you're talking about the talent that brought out Stone Cold Steve Austin after so many years of hiatus. Like and that was all mic work, right?
but you're taking away the main guy that WWE
This
is
is-
watching right now from AEW.
This is what I'm saying.
The
Like
two
I
top
feel like
guys.
that's a good trade off, considering MJF's gonna leave.
Whoa.
But
remix.
if the money is right,
If the money's right.
he keeps being adamant about that. And good,
Right.
good-
He
good
has
business.
the leverage to do so.
Good business.
I will be
He has
happy
the
when he
leverage
goes
to
to
do so
WWE.
because there's another company that's suiting him, right?
yeah, right.
Right.
And JJ ready for him to leave, yo. JJ hate him, yo.
You know, the thing is, like, as raunchy as he is now, he's not gonna be able to do that shit in the E.
Nah, he
Yo.
won't. He won't. He's gonna die down there.
So-
It's gonna go whack.
I feel you. Kevin Owens is a very,
It's a
very
nice name.
good pick for MJF. I had a hard time finding an equal for MJF, like a fair trade, and I think that was a really good job,
Yeah.
bro, for real.
It's a win for both.
Yeah,
Both-
I
it's-
see.
it,
Like
it holds enough weight for both.
for
and
both,
both
I think both
companies.
teams kind of win, right? It's like, all right, bet.
Yeah. That's clean.
Here's a screwball for you. How about let's get his friend there too?
Oh,
Right.
Wardlow?
Kevin Owens
Let's go.
needs no. Kevin Owens needs his best friend in the whole
Seth
world.
Rollins?
Who? Come on,
Sami
man.
Zayn?
Sami Zayn.
Okay.
Because Sami Zayn is a part of that whole
Okay.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if we're gonna talk about Kevin Owens and ROH and like that whole like hello, Generico, like so how do we get Kevin Owens his best friend back, right? How do we get Sami Zayn over there, right? How do we get that trade going? And I've got a name. I just don't know the value that Vince sees in him. But well, I mean like Brian Cage.
You clearly know the value that Vince sees in
Right,
him.
right. Like, as I'm saying it, I'm like, I just think that he'll value Sami Zayn more. because Sami Zayn is a WWE wrestler, and that's the one thing that I think that kind of hinders your trade too, is that Vince knows that WWE is here and AEW is here. So Kevin Owens, even though Kevin Owens is not Roman Reigns, right? Like Roman Reigns
On
is like,
paper, Vince
"Vete
doesn't
pa'
see
allá."
the same
has a
value
fat
we see.
No,
He
no,
doesn't.
no.
For that
No,
trade.
no.
Okay.
So that's gonna be the monkey wrench. Is that Vince is gonna be like, no. I want like MJF and Kenny Omega and like one of the Young Bucks. You know what I mean? Like,
I want one of the bitches.
And throw in your contract in library too.
you know what I'm saying? And the
I'm
ROH.
buying you bitches.
So that's my problem with Brian
And
Cage
what
and
a
Sami
James
Zayn,
baddies.
because I see Vince going like, nah, fam. Like Sami Zayn is a WWE wrestler, and Brian Cage is a failure in AEW.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry. Yo, I like Brian Cage, but hey,
No, but those are
that,
facts.
like I'm not.
In Vince's
I
eyes,
like
those are,
Brian
that's
Cage,
how
yo.
he- yeah.
Like Brian Cage is a crazy talent, bro. Weapon X, but what we doing? What we doing?
Yeah,
Ain't nothing.
no, yeah,
So
yeah,
Vince
yeah.
is gonna be like salivating
Yeah.
if he can't get a Wardlow.
Right. Brian Cage.
Ooh,
And
he
remember,
wants a war.
Brian
And I think he
Cage
wants a
under
war.
his direction.
Brian Cage under his direction. Although I'm not sure exactly how old Brian Cage is, but Brian Cage does a lot of everything. Like he's fucking flexible. He's flippy. He's
he's got a good
powerhouse.
look in the
He's
ring,
got a
for sure.
look.
Melissa.
Nah, I'm with it. Cameron, man.
Yeah.
Listen,
MVP.
Brian Cage instantly just by physique.
Let me
Boy.
see.
Nah, but I see what you're saying. Like it's not gonna be equal on. He's
Right.
gonna look different for him on paper.
Well, looks
you
different.
think?
Gotta
JP, what you got for me, JP?
What I got for you?
Trade me something. You trade me yours. I'll trade me mine.
Whoa,
We
come
trade
on,
these.
man.
All right. Let's see here.
Look,
Slayer.
I'm just like,
Auntie Slayer.
don't
Auntie
you want to
Slayer.
get Wardlow over?
Wardlow. All right. So if you
what
want to
would
get
you
Wardlow,
do? Yeah,
over,
what would you do for Wardlow?
if for Wardlow?
Because I feel like Vince would love a
Yeah,
Wardlow.
he would definitely.
That's
love Wardlow.
definitely a.
I feel like if you're gonna give a if you're gonna have Wardlow,
You can't trade Roman Reigns.
no.
I
What
don't
about
think he
Seth
would
Rollins?
want that.
Ooh, that damn.
No
That's
way.
a Roman Reigns though.
No
That's the same as
way.
a Roman
Yeah,
Reigns.
that's the same. That's like
That's like level.
even
that's
like
gold.
in Vince's eyes.
You
Like
gotta
look
throw
at
in a Wardlow and like a fucking.
nah. You
I don't
know,
know.
you know how I know you're crazy because like hello, Cody Rhodes came on and like wrestled Rollins at WrestleMania. Like Seth Rollins is too important to this company to be.
Yeah, traded like that.
DK. I'm gonna put throwaway in quotes because like Vince is gonna again.
Okay, how about
I
Wardlow?
think you trade Moxley for a Seth.
How about Big E?
Big E, yo? Yo, he
Big guy
just
for
says
big guy.
he would just say, "Yo, fuck this New Day bullshit and let's go."
Big
yo,
E for Wardlow.
yo, two
Once again, this is a
powerhouses.
WWE.
You're not gonna
champion.
get the dream match now though, because that's a
you
dream match
broke up.
too.
You broke up one of your biggest merchandise in New Day. I mean, you keep it
Yes.
as a tag team, I guess, but it's it's not
It's
like
not
just
the
like
same.
DX.
One
right?
is in a different company now. It's different when you're training, when you're splitting
Listen,
them on brands.
Right.
MSK
Now
was
there's
a
a
tag team champion at one point, right?
Yeah, well, no, but the reason they're not is he's not talking about the same.
The card is subject to
Yesterday's
change.
price is not
wonder
today's
why.
The
price.
card is subject to change.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
The card is subject to change,
The
right?
card is subject to change.
So, hypotheticals, you gotta go hypothetical. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I guess. I
But
don't know what you're saying.
not Big E. So how about Bobby Lashley?
I like Bobby
Wardlow.
Lashley more.
It's just Bobby, like the age disparity is pretty significant.
right.
And WWE is because of the age, will lead more to an ease advantage on that end. They get more
You know
years out of
what?
Wardlow easily.
Right.
Right, of
Like,
course.
Wardlow's got the upside.
course.
Lashley's got the
Lashley's-
name, but the age. And like Lashley,
He's
honestly,
not-
has
I
like
don't know.
struggled to get over, even though his run with MVP has
Yeah.
been tremendous.
But he
Uh,
has sizzle sense. His almost thing kind of it's kind of working for him, but kind of not.
No, I think it's working, but it's
How
it's
about-
okay.
how about that?
It's all right.
How about Wardlow for almost?
Perfect.
No,
Not
I think it's the
perfect,
right
'cause
balance.
Wardlow's more over, but the potential.
Almost finish this run with MVP and then trade him. His value will go up a little bit more.
The thing is
He
that-
might even win a title. I think they're both young. They're both the big guy, whatever, the big attraction. Either
but the
either
thing is,
side.
the difference is that almost is a giant.
I don't think.
I think he's a better giant than the new giant that they got.
I don't think.
That new guy that played for the fucking NBA.
He's
Exactly. You don't even know his name. That's how good he is.
Oh, he with Jay Lethal.
Right.
I think he's Indian.
Right.
He's a
Nobody knows
giant.
his name.
He's huge. You don't
You
remember
don't even
we
need
saw
that.
him.
You could dump that contract
We
now.
saw him, we
You
saw
could
him,
dump
yeah,
that
yeah.
contract.
Gresham, and I forgot who else he beat.
You already
But-
saving money now.
I mean,
Yo,
either
but
way.
almost. I don't think Tony Khan values almost.
No.
Also,
for that
you
trade
have
for
to write for
Wardlow?
him.
Yeah.
You also have to write for him. You have to book him correctly.
Almost needs I mean, even though AEW has done great booking, and I mean, so has WWE with Almost. I think they've
with
done a solid
almost,
job.
though.
Yeah,
Like
they've really
done that well with him.
But I don't think that's something that is worth Tony Khan's time or is in his wheelhouse. I think that someone like Almost is best run by Vince.
I like it more for AEW than Lashley for AEW.
I think Lashley could be good in AEW. He's
Yeah.
another MMA sport presence. You know what I mean? I think he fits in
I
with
forgot
that like
about that
aggressive.
MMA. I don't
like,
think of Lashley with
sports
that, but he
presentation.
has that
He was
background.
MMA,
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe you give
Yeah.
him shorts. You let him play with like the
Hey,
MMA look a little
yo.
Especially with his last run.
bit.
I mean, be careful. They can't be too short because
Yo,
And
that's
not
an
great.
Arizona cap.
as
Papa.
Leo Rush and them great pants.
Lashley.
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 But you know, what if they threw Randy in there?
Oof. You better throw
he
the
is
fucking
not,
kitchen sink with
WWE
Randy
will
Orton.
not trade for Randy Orton.
What if Randy?
I think that there are several people that WWE will not trade for.
I don't
Randy
think-
Orton is one of them. I think Rey Mysterio is one of them.
There's a tier of wrestlers that the WWE has that the AEW doesn't even have that tier. So you can't even
Like there's
trade
nobody
for them.
for Rey Mysterio. Like there's nobody for
There's
Rey
nobody
Mysterio.
for Ray. There's nobody
not
for
gonna-
Randy.
For Randy. That's not
There's
gonna
nobody
happen.
for Roman. There's nobody for
Yeah,
Seth.
Roman, like that. Don't even ask. I feel like
Maybe
Seth
Moxley's the probably. I think Moxley's their number one. Daniel Bryan is their number one guy actually
in
to
AEW.
trade. If you have trade
Yo,
bait,
My bad.
he's
Real
your
quick
number
though,
one, I think.
did you see that promo by William Regal, yo, about
I
the
missed
BCC,
the
yo?
words, but I
Oh,
saw like it looked good from what I saw. I gotta rewatch.
bars, yo.
Yeah.
Bars. If you have not seen it, yo, if you have not
Jump
heard
on
it,
that chat.
it
Jump
is
on that.
AEW's Twitter.
And
Man.
then
That shit-
replay.
that- we retweeted it. It was
No.
fire, bro. Yo, Regal shows you exactly why he is exactly who he is all the time.
Really?
And that's why I feel like that's a trade that WWE fucked up.
Word.
That's a release they let release too early.
But
Yeah.
así la vida, papá. Así la vida.
Así la vida.
Look what
Just
they-
like this show is. That's the time we have for you folks this week. I don't give a damn where you got your fix
There
from.
were so many trades.
There were. But
were
there's
so
so
many
little time.
trades.
You know what they're
Yo,
gonna do
happy
though?
birthday to
They
The
gonna
Rock.
tune in next week because
Oh,
next week we
Rock.
got
Happy
more
50?
time for y'all. 10 p.m. Eastern. You
50
already
years
know.
old. The Rock, 50 years old.
Happy birthday to The Rock.
Make sure to
yes.
catch Young
Good night,
Rock.
JJ.
JJ,
Make sure to
good
watch
night.
Young Rock.
Appreciate you,
Y'all
girl.
gotta
His
catch up.
debut. I gotta catch up myself. His debut
Did
to
you watch Ballet?
meeting. I have not.
I finished it. You gotta
finished-
watch it.
Uh,
Amazing.
Still
Maybe
behind on
not.
Moon Knight.
Oh, Moonlight, gotta jump on
I
that.
have to jump out. I have to see
Yo,
all
there's
that
so
shit.
much good
And
TV.
you know
Halo,
what else?
Halo, watch Halo.
Yo, and it goes to show you there's so much good TV and wrestling is really good right now too,
Right,
dog.
right,
Like,
right,
yo,
right,
do not
right.
sleep on wrestling, but yo, take your cycles, yo, do your
NWA.
fix because you gotta fucking spare your time.
Yo, make
baby.
sure to go to IWC TV. I mean,
Responsibilities.
absolutely.
Responsibilities.
IWTV.
IWTV,
IWTV.
baby.
You
Shout out
have
to
so many.
GCW.
Yo,
Shout out to
GCW.
PWM.
Fight TV.
Shout out to Go Pro Wrestling. You already
Oh,
know.
yo, if you want your
10 count.
productions.
10 toe.
Oh, damn, I forgot to do the thing.
Oh, do the thing with the thing. The thing.
I gotta do the thing now?
The thing. Hey.
Yo, show me the thing.
Some dessert.
Yo, where your pants at, man?